Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kareen G, and the G stands for green. Not no gang affiliated stuff, none of that. But today I'm going to be doing a story time, and as you can tell by the title, this is the time that I fought a midget. Now, not literally a full-grown midget, but this is someone who was definitely littler than me. I didn't want to fight this person. They wanted to fight me, and at the time, I was a freshman in high school, so I didn't really care, you know. I'ma just keep it honest. I'm a different person now, you feel me? I'm not doing none of that fighting stuff, but just know, let me just get into the story. Okay, so for the safety of the other people, I did choose to leave out their names, and I made up fake names for them just so I remember. I wrote their names down because, y'all, this story is so stupid, but it's interesting. All right, so first things first. I'm a little shiny with me. Boom, I think that's perfect. Okay, first things first. I have to give you guys the background story. Well, it's not even a background story because it's literally the story. So it started off, I was in a science class, and me and my friend, and the friend, we're gonna call her Treya. So me and Treya, we're sitting by each other, you know, just chopping it up, blase, blase. And Treya asked me, she's like, oh, can you grab that phone for me? It was a phone that was plugged up right next to us, you know. So I'm like, okay, here. Me, I'm not thinking about it because, you know, back then phones really didn't matter. I mean, people had phones, of course, but like it's not like now how everyone has an iPhone, or, you know, like it wasn't really like that. I didn't even have a phone at that moment, so like I didn't really pay attention to what phones people had. So I handed it to her with the charger and everything, and the bell rings. Now the quote-unquote midget, we're gonna call her Kelsey. So Kelsey, she was like, oh, where's my phone? Instantly, I'm like, like, oh my gosh. Treya instantly left the classroom. Now me, it's still not like it clicked because I'm like, ooh. But then I'm like, nah, that had to be her phone, you know? Instantly, I'm like, girl, I hope you find it, you know, not knowing that the phone I just handed off to Treya was Kelsey's phone, okay? I didn't know that, right? So I'm trying to help her find it, and we just couldn't find it. So I'm like, she was like, oh, well, it was sitting next to you guys. I'm like, instantly, I'm playing it off because I'm like, Corinne, you can't be a snitch, you know? Like, that was my mindset. I'm like, Corinne, don't say nothing, like, you know, like, you now know who has the phone, but it's not your business at this point. Like, you have something to do with it, but I was trying to make myself believe that I didn't have nothing to do with it. So I'm like, oh, well, I don't know what you're talking about. Instantly leave the classroom because I'm like, let me get far away from this crime before I get tangled up into it, right? Okay, so I had to find Kelsey immediately. I mean, not y'all, see, this is why I hate coming up with names. I had to find Treya immediately, like, soon as that class ended. Mind you, that was our last class of the day. Okay, so immediately I'm like, yo, I need to go see where Treya at. I'm like, girl, why didn't you tell me that wasn't your phone? You know, like, I feel like I would have felt better if she would have gave me a heads up to the situation. Like, if you, bro, I'm about to steal this phone. Okay, well, I'm not about to hand it to you. You could grab it yourself. Like, that don't got nothing to do with me. You know, like, but she didn't. So, I feel like I was set up, okay? But that's besides the point. So, then after that, we went to this thing called Open Gym. If you don't know what Open Gym is, it's basically like, it's literally an open gym where people really only play basketball. I don't see no volleyball, no, none of that. It's really strictly for basketball. I mean, you could do other things, but at the school I went to, we really just played basketball. So, well, I watched, you know, because the fans would always take off their shirts, you feel me? But, but anyway, so we there, and my ex is there. And mind you, I'm saying my ex because I just feel like, you know, we were gonna be together. Like, you know, I'm chopping it up with him. So Kelsey comes up to me. She's like, are you sure you don't know where my phone is? Girl, no. Like, leave me alone. Mind you, Treya's right there and a couple other people. I'm like, girl, no, leave me alone. She was like, oh, because I just really need my phone. Like, just going on and on about this phone, right? As soon as she walked away, instantly, I turned to Treya. I'm like, you need to give that girl her phone back. Like, that's bogus. Like, you need to get that back because she coming up to me like I took it. And I really, like, if I would have known it wasn't your phone, I definitely wouldn't have gave it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm sorry, it looks like I'm looking this way, but it's because I'm looking at myself. I should look right there, like, to look at y'all. But I don't know, I like looking at myself, so y'all just gonna have to deal with it. But, I'm so annoying. But, yeah, so, just know that happened. And it was in front of my boo, so just know, like, well, my ex-boo, but, like, we were, y'all know what I'm talking about. But just know, like, instantly I'm getting irritated because it's just like, she's accusing me for something that, I mean, technically, I guess partially I do have something to do with it, but it's by default. Like, girl, I didn't take your phone because I wanted it or I knew. Like, if I would have known, I would never grabbed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just weird. So literally the next day, because it was a weekend, it was Friday, so Saturday comes, I'm chilling, minding my business. I'm like, okay, I'm about to get on Facebook. Why did Kelsey hop on Facebook talking about some, mind you, like I said, y'all, let me give y'all a good representation of the height, okay? I'm trying to find some products that I got. All right. Okay, let me see. Okay. This is me. This is Kelsey, okay? I mean, she like right there, about right there, you know what I'm saying? But just know, like, she was little, like, not even to my shoulders, and I'm 5'2", y'all, so, like, y'all, like, well, okay, obviously she was to my shoulders, I'm exaggerating, but she was, like little, like, literally, you can pick her up and throw her, like, she was thick, but she was little, like, she was short as hell, you know? So it was just like, girl, just know, she got on Facebook talking, well, if I don't get my phone by Monday, I'm gonna beat your A, da-da-da-da-da. So instantly, I'm like, well, you're not gonna get your phone, because clearly, I don't have it, which I'm telling the truth, but I'm like, back then, I was with all that rah-rah, okay? So I'm like, but if you want to fight, we can fight, sis. Like, it's nothing, you know? But in my head, I'm like, Crane, you do not want to fight this girl. It's not that you scared, but it's like, you know you about to beat this girl up for something that's not even your business or something that you really had nothing to do with in the beginning. You know, you just wasn't thinking properly, you know? Just know, we going back and forth all night. Then this other girl, she hopped on the status, and her name is Anna. Well, obviously that's not her real name, but the girl Anna, she hopped on the Facebook status, right? Y'all, they going back and forth, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, whatever. Monday comes, I'm on the bus. Mind you, this is on Facebook, so everybody is on the bus like, you're really gonna fight her? Y'all gonna fight? Da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, you know? So, I'm always the last person to get off the bus. I don't know why I do that. I just like doing that. It's just something that I do. So, mind you, it's me and another boy. I'm going to call him Chris. He really doesn't matter, but for the purpose of, like, near the ending, he does matter. So, me and Chris, we walk into the school. Everybody who was on the bus had went to the breakfast room because most people back in the day, like, they wanted to fight in front of crowds. I'm not that type of person. Like, if you want to fight me, like I said, I don't condone none of that stuff now. Like, it's not going to happen. But if you want to fight me, sis, we're gonna fight in private. Like, I'm not about to fight you in front of all these teachers and then get in more trouble for pounding your face into the ground, like, and you know, doing you dirty. Like, I'm not about to do that because that's not, like, that's stupid. You know, like, most people do that when they can't fight. So, just know as soon as I walked in, I instantly see her. So I'm like, so you want to fight me? She was like, yeah. I'm like, okay, follow me. I go to the smut hallway. I know everybody in high school has a smut hallway. This smut hallway was a hallway where no one usually bees at. And then it's early in the morning. Like, literally no classes. You couldn't even go to your class. Like, like, the way the school was set up is you walk in. There's a couple different hallways. And then you go straight down the stairs to the lunchroom. Like, and if you're not in the lunchroom, you stay in that main little area. We weren't, like, I mean, people were, like, sneaking off to go into different areas, but you really couldn't. If you got caught, you could have gotten in trouble. So, I took her to the small hallway. Instantly, take off my bag, take off my jacket. I'm like, run up. So, we get to fighting, and obviously, I beat her up. Like, I beat her up. Like, she's super small. Like, I beat her up, you know? But I didn't beat her up bad, which is good because, I mean, I don't fight to the point where I feel like I need to gouge your eyes out. Like, if you're fighting that way, you just need to relax. Like, it's not that serious. But the dude, did I call him Chris? I think I named him Chris. So, Chris, he recorded it. He got to showing people. I'm just like, ugh, why would you do that, you know? But still, not in trouble, right? So I thought. I go to my first class. I see Trey. I'm like, girl, I just fought her. Like, we just fought. Like, you know, she's like, oh my gosh, really? Wow, I'm sorry. Da-da-da-da. Like, I didn't know that was going to happen. I'm like, blah, blah. I'm like, I mean, it's cool, but, you know, don't put me into none of that type of stuff ever again. So she was like, all right. Now I'm minding my business in class. All of a sudden, the dean knocks on the door. My stomach instantly dropped. I'm like, he's coming for me. He said, Kareen, come to my office. Go to his office, right? Why is Anna sitting right there? I'm just like, instantly, I'm just like, oh, hell nah. So he leaves the office, right? Instantly. Girl, what you in here for? Like, what's going on? You know? She's like, girl, I treated her, like, I guess after y'all fought, I didn't even know y'all fought yet, but I was snapping on her, da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, why would you do that? She was like, well, because she was testing me on fit. I'm like, bro, like, we were collectively arguing with her, so you should have just waited, you know? Like, I get you want to get your rocks off, but I'm like, kind of gotta think, you know, because now I'm in trouble. You feel me? I'm like, I don't know. Who knows what this girl said? So, just know, I'm irritated. So, the dean comes back in the office. He's just like, yeah, so I heard you were fighting today. I'm like, what are you talking about? I ain't fighting nobody. He was like, well, that's not what I heard, because after them two got into it, talking about Anna, whatever, and Kelsey started yelling, talking about some, I just fought Kareen. I don't need to be trying to fight nobody else, da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, ugh. He's like, so we're going to do this two ways. Either you tell me the truth, or I'm just going to pull up what I already know. Instantly, I'm like, I'm already caught. Don't make it worse. So I'm like, yeah, I fought her. He was like, why? I said, she thought I stole her phone. He was like, do you know who? No. At this point, I'm still not telling, because it's like, it's not my business. Like I said, not my business. So, y'all just know, moral to the story is, don't hand nobody off no phone if you don't know if it's theirs or not, okay? Like, ended up getting suspended for 3 days. And the girl got suspended, but she only got suspended for a day and had to do another day of in-school suspension. But, y'all, just know, it was a horrible experience. And, like, now, every time I see her, she just looks at me weird, even though we're, like, so grown. And, like, the last time we had not even a conversation, but it was weird because it was our sophomore year. And like these people, they were like, didn't Kareem beat you up? Da da da. And at first she tried to lie, so instantly I'm still on my bully mode. So I'm like, what? She was like, oh no, I'm just kidding, like she did beat me up, da da da. Girl, it was just a hot mess. But that is but more to the story is, y'all, don't fight nobody else's battles. Like, if you know you ain't do it, just say you ain't do it. Like, and tell your friend, either you say something that you did it, or I'm gonna say something that you did it. Because a real friend wouldn't even put you in the predicament for you to have to deal with that. Alright, y'all, so that is the end of this story time. I just thought it would be something cool that I could share with you guys. Like, it was a crazy experience. It was something that I would never get myself into, but it happened, and I just want to share it with you guys. So if you guys want more story times, please let me know, and I will gladly do more story times, because I have a lot of crazy story times. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post bell notifications so you guys know when I'm posting. Let me stop.